lofted barn and utility style buildings with the roof line, you can get a 6-inch overhang that's on both ends of the building that gives it kind of more of a homey look to dress it up a little bit. And then with our windows, we also have the option of being able to add shutters on the sides that again dresses the buildings up and adds more personal touch to the building to have it look nicer and stand out a little bit more than just our basic standard setup style buildings. Our lofted barn style building, this is a 10 by 16 size. With the lofted barns, they all come standard with 8 feet of loft in them, 4 feet on each end. And the loft works really well for an all-encompassing storage building for home use, where you can store holiday Christmas decorations, camping gear, hunting gear, boxes and totes where they're up out of the way. You can still access them as you need them throughout the year, but it makes it so that the main level of the building isn't cluttered with that kind of stuff, so that you can get your lawn and garden tools in and out fairly easily. If you've got additional toys, four-wheelers or bikes, bicycles, it just makes it easier to be able to get stuff in and out more often without having to move some of that other home type storage that you only use occasionally. Where this one has the side door set up on the side, it also makes it easier so that when you come in and you store things, your stuff is kind of stored around the outer walls, so that when you have those seasonal changes where you're not having to use the summer stuff because of winter coming, or when you're going from winter to summer, you're not having to necessarily swap the back end of your shed to the front end to be able to use those seasonal items as the weather changes, that you initially have general access to all of that stuff, having the doors on the side. So we initially build the shell of the shed, and then you can design or set up the inside to your liking or to what you need. That sometimes people use the buildings for woodworking shops or craft studios or things like that, where if they're spending time inside, then they can insulate the walls and then sheetrock or put up any type of paneling that they want to better control the heating or cooling aspect of the building if they're planning on spending a lot of time on the inside. Shelving can work well for being able to store bottled containers or things for planting or landscaping, or if you're gardening. You can put tool hangers on the walls to be able to hang tools and things. Sometimes people will add additional shelving that they'll tie into the wall studs to attach that shelving to the building, and the building can handle doing those types of upgrades, or just purchase the shelving that you can get at the box stores, bring in, store things that way. People will build their own workbench, or sometimes just bring in a table to use a table as their bench to have something to work off of or to work from. Where the lofted barns have the loft, sometimes people will use them as kind of like a bunk house, or kind of like an additional guest house where the kids or the grandkids really get a kick out of being able to sleep up on the lofts and things, that with the step ladder you can have access to the loft and things. So in addition to just regular home storage, there's quite a few people that use them as bunk houses or to house friends or family that come and visit and stay overnight.